The rabbit had transformed into a skilled hunter, setting traps to teach those bullies a lesson they wouldn't forget. Not long before, a beautiful butterfly had flown over his head. Suddenly, an apple struck the butterfly from above. The rabbit looked up at the fruit tree but noticed nothing unusual. He walked away in despair, unaware that a flying squirrel was secretly watching him from the tree. At that moment, another butterfly fluttered by. The rabbit quickly chased after it, but the bullies continued throwing fruit at him. What was even more disgusting was when the flying squirrel brutally killed the butterfly right in front of the rabbit, trying to provoke his anger. It went further, ripping off the butterfly's wings and forcing a fellow squirrel to perform a mocking ballet. But the rabbit didn't get angry. He just looked at them with a sense of injustice. His cowardice had allowed the bullies to keep tormenting him without consequence. Then, staring at the wicked gang, the rabbit could no longer hold back his rage. He rushed into the forest, grabbed a vine, broke off a branch, and sharpened it with a stone to make arrows. He laid traps across the ground. At that moment, the rabbit became a warrior of the forest, channeling all his fury into his arrows. With everything ready, all that remained was to wait for the bullies to walk into the traps. Before long, they arrived. The rabbit watched their every move. As soon as they stepped toward the traps, he pulled back his bow and fired a shot that activated the mechanism. At that moment, the flying squirrel sensed something was wrong. He tried to retreat, but a flying tree trunk hit him. Meanwhile, the field mouse dodged the falling rocks just to grab an apple. Then, unexpectedly, a massive tree trunk fell from the sky. The mouse miraculously escaped unharmed. But even though he avoided 2 traps, he couldn't escape the rabbit's slingshot. On the other side, the flying squirrel spotted the rabbit from above. He came up with a plan, using his flying skills to swoop down and catch the rabbit off guard. He dived toward him, but something unexpected happened. Another apple dropped, triggering a spiked trap on the ground. The flying squirrel didn't notice, but the rabbit saw him and directed his attention downward, toward the hidden danger. Panicked, the squirrel crashed into a branch and lost his ability to fly. He fell slowly toward the ground. At the critical moment, a branch caught him. As he climbed back up, he realized the rabbit had saved him. He tried to escape, but the rabbit caught him again. Finally, instead of taking revenge, the rabbit gave him a fitting punishment. He turned him into a kite, and made him fly it every day.